mystery rug questions that I thought I could solve with a quick visit to the rug company, because we're doing a special little project together, which I will show you guys later. Hi! Thank you!
How are you?
Good, how are you? This is such a pretty showroom. We frequently get asked all sorts of questions, such as what's the best use for high traffic areas, for places with families, what type of fibers, synthetics, naturals, what you would recommend. And it would be great to just like do a really brief overview on the differences between materials, costs, quality, value, and all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start with wool at the top there.
Yeah.
So you see it in a cut pile.
Yep.
So, and then a loop pile as well.
Yep. This is very self-explanatory, like cut, loop.
Yeah, exactly. So the next one down is a 80-20. So that's 80% wool and 20% nylon.
Okay.
So it gives you a thicker product, but it's also got that slight shine to it with it being nylon as well. And then we've got shiny nylon there. So we use nylon over viscose because nylon's a bit of a better product to use. It's not completely synthetic.
Okay.
This is semi-worsted wool. So this is a finer wool,
Okay.
which allows us to create really great gradients and ombres, things like that.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's really
quite
fine. Allows us to blend the colours
Yeah,
really seamlessly.
it is a lot more fine than, let's say, this one here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So this is obviously a little bit more expensive.
No,
No,
on
it's
your
not.
fraction, you wouldn't see it.
Oh, great. Okay. So that's a really good option if you're looking for value, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So semi-worsted wool is the material I tend to lean toward, just because it's so
High traffic.
high traffic, it's perfect, it's durable, and it's versatile as well. You can use it anywhere.
Okay, perfect. Love that.
And then yeah, we go down to silky nylon, which is a
that's
version of nylon
beautiful.
again. So it's softer,
Yeah.
hence the silky name.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It's still got that shine to it. It's viscose.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love it. It's so like, it does feel like a furry little animal. I love it. I could just pet it all day. And this is gorgeous. What is this?
So this is dull silk.
I love this. It's almost like we went from gradient of like okay to like ooh.
That is 50-50. So that's a mix of wool and silk.
Okay,
So 50%
wool
wool,
and
50% silk.
Okay, got
So you get the durability of the wool, but
Yeah.
you get that slight lovely sheen to it.
Yes, feels great.
It's
And this
delicate
is-
silk.
Okay, so this is now going to 100% pure silk.
Almost, yeah.
It's beautiful.
So this is a finer silk, but like the semi-worsted
Really
wool was a
beautiful.
finer yarn.
Yeah.
That's the same.
And then
you've
this
got
is
wool.
this
I mean
is silk, yeah, and that's
exactly.
the softest and most expensive.
That's the luxurious stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, if you're a designer looking for something luxury, you go up to like the silks,
silks, yeah.
the gorgeous silks. But again, designing for something like commercial or retail,
Yeah.
you can't tell. Do you really need to spend silk?
Yeah. Wellness and what they breathe and chemicals. All of the above is kind of fine because you're saying once they're in a rug, it doesn't really matter.
Fine. Yeah, absolutely. So everything's tested. Everything has its standards. Everything is certificates. So our hand knotted quality is made in Nepal.
Yeah.
So everything in Nepal is made using traditional techniques and traditional craftsmanship.
Yeah.
So it's all done by hand. And
Beautiful.
the way you can tell with a hand knotted product, it's quite flexible. And on the back, you can see all the individual knots.
Oh, it's amazing.
So each individual knot and each individual thread and coloured thread and the mix has all been done by hand. The yarns in the field, they're then carded to separate. Then everything's dyed by hand using all these traditional techniques.
Beautiful.
Yeah, in a specific colour, a yarn reference.
Yep.
And then the weavers get to work.
Wow. I feel like people don't really understand why rugs are so expensive. So if you say this is what a tufted rug looks like, and you can see the pixels in it because it has been fired into by a gun, versus this, which is hand woven, it's just slightly more blended.
It's got that hand quality to it, so it looks hand finished. Whereas this one, there's a uniformity to it. I understand.
It does look more kind of commercial, let's say. I'm gonna paint something. And then David's gonna obviously come over to our studios and take a photo of it. You're like, I don't do that, I send somebody else. Just kidding.
I come over with my iPhone.
And then we're gonna watch the whole process of how my painting then gets turned into a rug, which is super exciting.
Yep.
And then, of course, my most exciting part, which is to see it actually in my living room underneath my new furniture collection for the big launch. Yeah, like your launch has now been moved back by 6 months. So.
And then we can change it back and forward too.
This is really the coolest process ever.
Yeah, it's fun.